Welcome to the Women Who Hunt podcast, where stories from the field are shared, women in the outdoors are celebrated, and we inspire the next generation of hunters. From first-time adventures to lifelong pursuits, this is where passion and community meet. The Women Who Hunt podcast is proudly supported by Gun Traders Australia, Australia's dedicated firearms marketplace for licensed shooters and hunters. A family-owned Australian business trusted across the industry. Gun Traders brings people together through trust and connection. Here, brands don't just advertise, they belong. Now, let's get into today's episode. Welcome back to another episode of Women Who Hunt. I'm excited to introduce you to Melissa. Thank you so much for being here, mate.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
So I've been watching little pieces of your story online and I thought this is exactly the kind of story for women who hunt. So before we get into all of the nuts and bolts, can we just go back to the beginning? Who is Melissa? What was life like before this lifestyle kind of took over your world? What's the beginning of your story, mate?
All right. So I was born in the Illawarra, and I stayed here most of my life. My father and my brothers were always hunters. You know, I was you grew up with that. I was a bit of a tomboy, very, very overactive, always in trouble. And then I had no hobbies ever. I liked my shopping, you know, going out. I loved all that sort of stuff, you know, that typical girl stuff. But I always did have a bit of a rough around the edges kind of thing to me. But it was like, what's that? There's a saying. What is it? A rebel without a cause.
Yep.
You know. So what else? I think. Did you work wise, or you're not interested in that stuff, are you?
What do you do for a job?
At the moment, I'm a support worker, but I'm trying to get out of that field to start my skincare, and I'm like burnt out by that, you know, by that type of work. I think I'm burnt out just working for anyone, really. I just don't want to work for no one. I don't want any bosses, nothing. I just want to do my own thing.
Choose your own adventure each day?
Not the answer to no one. Yeah, I think I'm over that.
Have a slow coffee in the morning and that's how you start the day?
Beautiful, yeah, coffee in the morning. 2 coffees, 2 sugars, black.
So were you outdoorsy as a kid?
I was, when I was a kid, yeah. It was, you couldn't keep me indoors, really. I was always out. I was playing sports and stuff like that growing up until I started, you know, getting interested in boys. And it was just like a whole nother, you know, lifestyle after that. But, you know, prior to that, yeah, no, dirty legs and knees. And, you know, I used to beat up boys.
Show them what it's about.
Hey?
Show them.
Yeah.
Or two.
Yeah. I did that with Alex and my other brother, Michael. I'm the eldest. Yeah.
So you got 2 brothers?
I got 2 brothers, yeah. So Alex is the youngest out of all of us.
Yep.
Alex Volkanovsky, yeah. And then my brother and my sister, they're twins. They're 2 years younger than me, and then there's me. Yeah.
And so you were saying that they've always hunted? So Dad and the boys always hunted?
Always, yeah.
Yeah. What were they targeting?
Yes. I used to remember they would come back with baby goats. Sometimes I think Dad would say he accidentally shot the mum and he didn't want to, I think, leave them out there or something like that. So he would come back with a couple of goats every now and then.
Yep.
So goats, obviously. Rabbits, deer, not too much venison, not too much deer, but came back with that. And boars, pigs, and yeah, even at times, you know, kangaroo and things like that. But,
yeah.
yeah.
And would you go out with them or was it just something that they would bring home?
No, the most I would do is go fishing. I love fishing. I always did actually love fishing. I'd go on my own, you know, but not that. That was too confronting for me, you know. I didn't understand it. I didn't think I had the stomach for it. And I don't know. Yeah, I was in a different mind frame when it came to it, which is quite like just shocking. Do you know what I mean? It's very, very shocking. That's why Alex on the cooking show. He's shocked. My dad's shocked. Like, he's like, it looks like he's over the moon. I think he's quite over the moon about it. Yeah. And plus, they're all laughing at me because I'm a hypocrite. I'd give them a hard time about what they do. I'd say, you call yourself animal lovers. But I understand now. I
What
understand
changed?
it. Pardon?
What changed? Why do you understand now?
Well, it started off with a Tinder date.
Yeah.
And then on our second date, he brought some tallow that he made. He was quite proud of it, actually, but that came off. He would boil up stock from the venison and the marrow and that, and then that was just the top of the venison. Sorry, the stock, the fat on top of the stock. And I think he re-rendered it another time after that, but it was smelly but what got me was he started, like, he gave it to me and I was putting it on my face, and then I felt like my face was so soft. I've never felt it that soft. Like, I even messaged him. I said, like, I hope my face doesn't droop. Like, it's too soft. And
Yeah.
I did panic for a couple of minutes. So what brought this is actually going into, I was just like, this guy's totally giving it away to everybody. And I've never been, an entrepreneur or anything like that. But I asked him, just kind of came spitting out my mouth, and I said, let's make a business out of it. And he's like, yeah, all right. That's his greatest hunting. He absolutely loves hunting. He lives for it, literally lives for it. And so I started going down that path, and I was like, I'd never go hunting with you. There's no way. There's no way. But then I started feeling I was feeling a bit guilty that here I am making money off deer, and I can't even be there. Like, I started to feel bad.
Yep.
And then I think too, like, that's all we eat. All I eat now is venison, me and the kids, and we give them to Alex and my dad, and we give meat to everybody. He gives it to all his friends and family too. So it's a byproduct of skincare. Well, that's what I like to say. Um, so I would say that gave me a bit of initiative.
Yeah.
Is to get out there and maybe try it myself. So I went and went hunting. I think it was the 6th time before we even got a deer.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I enjoyed the hunt, the stalk, the looking around, and and Christian was saying, Melissa, I've never seen you that, patient and aware of your surroundings. So any of the qualities I've lacked my whole life, all of a sudden they're just turning up in the hunting realm,
Yeah.
So so it must be, it's cool. I really like it. Yeah.
So talk me through, so it was 6, you'd been out 6 times before you got your first deer?
It was 6 times before. It wasn't me that got the first deer. It was me. Yeah, on my birthday, on my 43rd birthday.
That's awesome.
I think God was giving it to me.
Yep.
Yeah. I actually did a video of that too. So it was the 6th time that I actually got the deer. Yeah.
So talk us through the lead up to that one time. Talk us through the 5 times before you went out successfully.
Yeah. Okay. So I was just right onto it from the first time I went. I just, like, hyper aware, looking everywhere, getting really quiet, not making any noise, we'll try not to make any noise. And I think I don't know. Yeah, I just did that naturally. So I was just doing that with Christian, and that was through the day. We did one through the day, kind of trekking through, on someone's property, like acreage property, and going through the bush and stuff. And nothing really showed up the first time. I think over the next, say, few times, we may have seen something in the distance. And, that's it. There was one on a hill. I think that would have been the 3rd time or maybe the 4th time. There was a stag on the hill, and this was at night time too. I do prefer the nighttime. I like nighttime hunts. Yeah.
So talk me through the first time you seen a deer in real life as a hunter. Talk us through
As a
that third.
hunter, it would have been that stag that was on the hill, and we really wanted him. Yeah, yeah. And we were stalking. I was following Christian, and Christian would be like, "Stay right behind me," like I was a child. And okay, no worries. But I get distracted, and then I'm looking around because I don't want to miss if there's a deer over there. So I'll be
Yep.
turning around, and he's just telling me off the whole time. But we, the stag just took off. I don't think he hurt us, but he just, he took off. It was a tease. You want to get up there, you want to bring it home, and it doesn't work.
What was going through your mind when you seen him for the first time? Like, it was like you realized that it was actually a deer?
I think first looking at it, it was whatever. But when we started to stalk, I did start getting a bit shaky and stuff because I knew that it quite possibly, this thing might be, get shot today, might die. So it was a kind of mixed emotions. But that want for the stag was, kind of outweighed it by this time. It was a slow process. So I wasn't thinking about hunting till a few months after getting to know him, and I was close to the idea. And then all of a sudden, after a couple of months, it was okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Did
Yep.
I answer your question?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good, good, good.
So talk me through the conversation with you and Christian for you to actually go, you know what? Yep. Giddy up, I'm coming out with you. Like, what did that look like? What made you say yes? Because he's a hunter, right?
He's a hunter. Yeah.
You knew that right from the get-go?
I did. Yeah. Look, I may not have been able to, like at that time, hurt an animal or, take an animal's life. But I was brought up, I'm a meat eater. I'm not going to judge. Do you know what I mean? So that was fine. It was being with someone that was a hunter it wasn't foreign. It was very, I knew this.
Yeah.
I was perfectly fine with it, but I was dead set I wouldn't do it. I didn't think I had the heart or the stomach for it, the more solid emotions and the clarity around it. Jeez, I still can't remember when was the time I said, yeah, I'm going to come with you. I'm not going to shoot and I'm going to look away. That's it. I remember that. I think it was after 2 months, and I think he had already gotten himself a couple of, he'd deer while we were together. Well, I wasn't with him. He went out on his own or with whoever.
Yep.
And then it just snuck up on me, I guess. Snuck up and, all right, well, I'll come with you then. But I'm going to turn around when you shoot and tell me when to look back when the deer stops moving. I kind of was like that. And yeah, I think I shot one before I seen him shoot one. Yeah.
And so
And he went down quick.
talk me through that. So you're out and you've taken your first deer. What species are you all hunting? What deer
It was
species?
Rusa, whatever I think, is around really.
Yeah.
So we're up Gerringong, Illawarra area. Where are you from?
We're in Queensland, so we've got
Queensland.
to travel wherever we
Yeah.
go hunting. It's always a few hours drive for us.
Fun.
It's always an
Fun.
adventure.
Yes. Well, I think there's more Rusa in my area. Apparently that, a few red deer's been spotted, Christian was saying. I think my dad said he's seen a red deer over at Alex's property, Calderwood.
Yep.
And there was actually a few doors down from Alex's, like there's a whole bunch of farms there and that. They got a samba.
Nice.
So, which was quite surprising. But
Yeah.
apparently this week we're going to go samba hunting.
Oh,
I'd
excellent.
love to get a samba.
Can't wait to see it.
Yeah.
So talk me through that successful hunt. Like, so you'd said, I'm going to turn around. I'll come with you, but I'm going to turn around and you tell me when it's good for me to turn back around. You'd taken a deer before you watched Christian, is that right?
No. So what's happened is that's how I went on my first stalk with Christian.
Right.
I got open to it, yeah, and then it was by the sixth time of not getting anything, I was just too keen, you know. Christian had taught me, like, we want fatal shots. We don't like shots. We don't want injuring an animal and then them slowly dying or just, you know, going on like that for the rest of their life. So he was telling me exactly where to shoot, and which was behind the shoulder, through the lungs. But I went, I think, a bit too far forward and hit the heart, which he dropped a lot quicker. Christian likes to eat the heart, so we're trying to avoid that.
I got a friend who likes to eat the heart too, so I'm understanding what you
Yeah, I want
yeah,
to try it now. It's
yeah.
like, yeah. So that's what I did. I went for behind the shoulder around here, and I think I went a bit forward and basically got the top of the lungs and the heart, I think Christian said.
Yep.
It was, I was like nervous but calm at the same time. And then it was fine until I seen the other two deer that was with him, the other two stags that were with him. They were from, we were stalking there was three of, and then I've just seen these other two walking around not knowing what's going on, you know.
Mhm.
And then there once was three and now there's two. And I don't know, I've cried. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I cried. Yeah. But not in the way, like, it was a cry, but at the same time, I was like, "What?" Yeah, I could
Yeah.
quickly, like, move on, but it was sad. It was sad, but it was pretty cool at the same time because we know what we're gonna do with that deer. We're going down, we're gonna butcher him there, gonna take him home. We take the marrow now, we take the fat as well. You know, I've got his, skull over there. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So that's another thing that made it easy is that we eat, like, we use this deer, this beautiful thing, and we use everything, you know, and we're not supporting as much anyway. But we're
Yep.
not supporting all the, like, you know, the slaughterhouses and stuff like that because I think that's a lot worse. These guys are at least free, and they're, you know, it's quite foul for some of the things that you see in them places. So there was a good feeling of a good wholesome feeling.
I always say one bad day. He's lived
Pardon?
his best I always say one bad day. He's lived his best life until he's now nourishing your family. And
Yeah,
so then he gives another he gets to then give again even after he's passed. That's
yeah,
how I think about it. And
yeah.
they're eating grass, they're eating the most beautiful natural foods and living their best dear life right up until the end.
Yeah,
As opposed to, like you were saying, like your slaughterhouses and your factory farms and all of that sort of stuff. It is a very different
yeah.
and I think you taste it as well.
Oh, yeah. Look, and you know what? I never actually liked venison until Christian. He ages it well. I didn't have that game. See, my dad is Macedonian. That I don't know if he ages it. I feel like he just kind of, you know, gets it and whacks it straight on the barbecue. But so I never liked venison. But you do. It's a different meat. It's a different taste. It's beautiful. Yeah,
Yep,
and
yep.
it's you've gone out. You know that. You're not well, today you didn't support something that's, you know, more horrific. This one's a lot better. You caught it. You know, like there's quite a bit of yeah, benefits to it. Yeah.
Has being part of the hunting community changed you, do you think?
I think, see, when you enter something like this, I've got a lot of friends who, you know, some are vegans, some are vegetarian, stuff like that. And it's a hard pill for people to swallow these days. You know, you're just doing something that's been done for thousands and thousands a year. Now all of a sudden it's offensive. So I think what's changed is me as I'm gotten to, like, I'm kind of like, what can you do about it? Rather than worrying about what everyone thinks, what can you do? You're a part of something now. And it's been nice actually since we did the cooking show with Alex. And I've had heaps of people who are hunters and huntresses come and, you know, follow me and stuff like that. And I'll follow back if I notice that they're that. Yeah, so it's just a nice little community.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talk to me about the confidence that you built in the bush when you were out there stalking. Like, did you walk out and you're full guts confident you knew exactly what you had to do, or did that build over time?
You're listening to the Women Who Hunt podcast, proudly supported by Brackenwear, Australian-made hunting apparel for real hunters who live and breathe the outdoors. You've probably seen me wearing my Brackenwear gear. It's tough, breathable, and built for Aussie conditions. Right now you can grab 15% off your next order at brackenwear.com.au. Just use the code GTA15 at checkout. Brackenwear, the endless pursuit. All right, let's get back to the show.
I definitely didn't know exactly what to do. I was natural as in going slowly, looking and all that sort of stuff. But I'm a lot more confident now. Yeah, I don't know. I would stick right by Christian and just stay right near him.
Yeah.
Now I kind of I stay right near him, but then he's even letting me walk off on him, yeah. Because I'm just a total beginner. I've
Yeah.
only shot one deer. I've shot a fox. I tried to shoot a rabbit the other day and missed it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I've done so far.
Yep.
And it's on people's properties too. So if it's not us, it's someone else that's going to do it anyway.
Yep. Yeah. And so when you're hunting deer, what rifle are you using?
Babe, what rifle am I using?
6.5 Creedmoor.
6.5 Creedmoor.
Nice. Me too.
Oh, you got one too?
Yeah. I
Oh.
use my 6.5s for my long range shooting. I have a 308 for my hunting.
Right. So what
Yeah.
do you do the long range shooting for? Is that just target practice or something?
Target. So when
that's-
when I'm out in the field, I know where my bullets, within reason, it's practice.
Yeah.
If you can shoot at 800, you can
Yeah,
shoot,
right.
your hunting range is generally much less than that. And so that's why I
Yes.
started. That was just really for building my confidence and getting familiar with how all of that works.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, the 6.5
It's
Creedmoor is a nice
very
round.
impressive. That's very impressive. 800. And you hit the target? 800 meters.
Yeah.
Wow.
So how have you found being a female in the hunting space?
Well, I haven't met another one yet, except you, which is cool. I love it. Yeah. I think it's cool. It's kind of empowering, I have always liked watching a female do something that's more on the masculine side. I've always liked that. I find that empowering. Like, I'm not a feminist or anything. It's just really cool, and I've always respected that. So I think that I don't know. I think, yeah, it's definitely giving me some confidence I haven't had before, maybe. I feel like it does a bit more than what you'd think in general. I don't know. Did you find that for you?
Yeah.
For yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you reckon it's given you more confidence even outside of that hunting world?
Well, well, in the way where I did used to care about what people think a lot, too much,
Yeah.
But when you choose to do something that you really like and you know that there might, it's going to offend people, and to do it anyway and be like, oh, well, that's, too bad. What can I do? It's just what I'm going to do. That's something that I would say things like, I more react. To me, this is an inner thing where I'm just like, oh, well, this is just what I do. This is what I am now,
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm cool with that. I'm totally okay with that. Well, it's
Pretty
not,
cool.
I'm not a huntress yet, but I'm trying.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
You're
fun.
well on your way, mate.
Well, like, I'm craving it. I want to go at least once a week. How many times do you go?
You got the bug. Oh, as often as I can. Not often enough.
Yeah, right. So you've got it too.
My next trip is not this weekend, next weekend.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, we generally get out once a month, sometimes a little more frequent than that. It's still not
What do
enough
you
though.
like about it?
I just love the connection to nature. Like we go out, you don't always get something, but you always see something and you always bring back a memory. That's the thing that I love about it. It's always, and we do it as a family, but the same, you and Christian are always out together. We do it as a family. So it's myself, my son and my husband. And it's the family memories. It's not just the hunting. It's the sitting around the campfire at the end of the day, and
Yeah.
it's the coffee in the morning, getting ready for what we're going to go and do, and that sort of stuff. That's the thing that I love. It. The hunting is just the thing that gets me outside.
It's exciting. Do you find it exciting?
Yeah. It's the lead up, I think, right? Talk me through a morning before, like the night before you know that you're going to go out. What's that look like? What are you getting ready? What's your world look like before you go out?
You mean like 24 hours ahead?
So
24
if
hours?
you're going out, so say you were going out tomorrow, what would you be
Yeah.
doing tonight?
Excited. I'd be excited. What I'll be doing is making sure I've got my new hunting gear nice and washed and ready.
Yep.
Just feeling really happy about it. Can't wait.
Yeah.
Super, super excited.
It's that Christmas morning stuff, right?
Yeah, it's yeah. Definitely.
That's probably the thing for me. Like, I didn't think that I'd get Christmas, like as an adult, you don't get Christmas morning feeling very often, but hunting gives you Christmas morning feeling.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it's very exciting. That's exactly what I feel like. I'm excited.
Yeah.
You know, it could easily, if it wasn't as accessible, it could easily keep me up at night. I'll be that excited.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's nice. It's nice being out. I like it. I prefer the nighttime though. Me personally, love the nighttime. Everything's a bit more quiet. Not many people around. Sun makes my eyes hurt. Like very glary. I struggle with glare, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah. And what do you wish that people understood better about hunting?
I think getting your own food, knowing that it's it's coming from a nicer lifestyle. At the same time, you're not supporting, well, not as much, except for that, occasional takeout foods and stuff. But you're not really supporting the mass slaughters and things like that people, like me, used to just turn my blind eye.
Yeah.
Saving money. And not only that, you're using, what I like about, well, it's Christian, but now I'm a part of it. I love that we use everything. Like, it's very holistic. I don't know how to explain it. It just feels right on the way it should be, I guess. Yeah, it's not like we're just taking one little thing and then just leaving it there. Like, we're making use of every part of the meat, now fat and now the marrow for the skincare. So it's better than what's out there anyway, what the general,
So you've teased us throughout this conversation about your skincare. What's
Yes.
your skincare? What is it? Like, tell me all about this because you've got me intrigued, mate.
Thanks for listening to the Women Who Hunt podcast, proudly supported by Nature's Perks, the ultimate outdoor adventure hub. Nature's Perks helped us take our hunting to the next level, and they can do the same for you, helping you grow your skills and confidence in the great outdoors. Become a member today at naturesperks.com.au and unlock exclusive benefits, fortnightly prize draws, guided hunts, fishing charters, and special discounts. Nature's Perks, where the wild side of life rewards you. All right, let's get back to the show.
Okay, all right. So I was telling you about that Tinder date, and then he came our second date, he brought me some. And I was just saying how soft my face was. And I couldn't believe it. Never felt like anything like that before, And like I said before, it's like I thought my face was going to droop. And I've actually still got that message. He had to reassure me that it's not going to droop, And then I was like, yeah, no, this is something I've never heard of before, And I started listening, going on YouTube and having a little look-see. He was also telling me how, the deer fat is very much like our own fat in our own faces. So whatever nutrients is in that wild deer tallow fat, because our skin recognizes it, just absorbs it and absorbs it nice and deep. So that's
Yeah,
like
right.
vitamin A with D, E, and K. Gosh, I always get mixed up. A, D, E, and K. Yeah. So that just in itself is absorbing, and we've got some omegas, fatty acids, and all sorts of good stuff in there. So when I started learning about that, it was just like, this is great, but I'm big on texture as well. Like, the one that he gave me was heavy.
Yep.
But I just loved what it was doing for my skin. However, when I decided I'm going to try this and, maybe let's start a business, I was like, okay, better think about everybody else, and like, how am I going to get the balance, get everything from the wild deer tallow has to offer, but at the same time, get the texture right where people aren't going to struggle with a heavy feeling and a glaze on their face or anything like that, because it's quite waxy.
Yeah.
Wild deer tallow, much better than the cow fat, grass fed and whatnot, like leaps and bounds better. But so I started looking into different oils, natural oils and stuff like that, and I found a whole bunch of different oils, and then it took me about 5 months of formulating to find my final formulas.
Wow.
And we ended up covering like a wide range of skincare and stuff like that. Yeah. So I've got like even the mature skin for women. That's got actives in there. When we say actives, they're like stronger oils where they're like, they do more for not do more for the skin, as in they're stronger. You're going to get a stronger effect.
Yep.
It's going to be a stronger effect on your face. You're going to see it, very clearly in a lot quicker, time, in a shorter amount of time anyway. Yeah.
That's so cool because
Yeah.
I've heard so many times like, oh, you can't eat the deer fat. Like you can't. You've found a use for it, which is incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty cool. But guess what? The marrow is is really good as well. The
So
marrow,
the
we put
marrow,
marrow. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
does that
So
go into the skin into
it
the
sure does. Yeah, we melt marrow like we melt the fat. It's rendered, right? It's rendered about 3 to 4 times at a lower heat, apart from the first render. But so yeah, the marrow melts as well. I've got some DVD. I'm going to pop them on, not DVD, some videos I mean, and I'm going to pop them on my Instagram so people can have a little look and see, what is this? Because in Australia, people don't know about it. In America, they know a lot. We're getting heaps of people from America wanting to gets their hands on some of our stuff.
That's
So we'll
awesome.
be opening that up quite soon, international.
So good. What
Yeah,
made you it was a Christian thing, right? That
Christian,
he started.
Christian, yeah.
He started. What made him start that?
That was over 20 years ago. He's told me about he he was excited when his uncle went and he wanted to learn hunting. Isn't that how it went, babe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my uncle going hunting. I didn't realise it was a thing.
Oh, you didn't realise it was a thing?
No, I didn't realise we had kids.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So his uncle?
Yeah, but the tallow thing came from my brother.
Yeah, right. Yeah, yeah. His uncle got him onto it, and he's just loved it. He's obsessed too, I think. Yeah. Yeah, no, like really obsessed.
It's hard not to be.
Yeah, I know. Look, he's a software developer. You wouldn't know it when you see him. He looks like a total hunter man. But yeah, you'll go before at least 2 times a week, 3 times a week. Were you going?
Yeah,
3 or 4 times. Like, he loves it.
Yeah,
I
nice.
could easily do that now too. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
so you're using that. You're making your. Is that beard cream that I see
Oh,
as
yeah.
well?
Go.
Give us a bit of
So,
a Bo Peep. What have we got?
so we've got a beard sculpt.
Yeah.
That's a buildable one.
Yep.
So you can have it soft, or you can, get a bit more firm. That's the beard health balm. This one is fantastic. Oh, well, they're all fantastic, of course, but I think this guy would be the star, the beard health balm. So I don't know if you want to see my partners. He's got a big beard, really bushy type
Come on,
of beard.
Christian. Jump in the shop,
Christian,
buddy.
come on. Look at him. I'll get over.
Show us your beard, mate.
Yeah, are we? Here we go.
Oh, there's a cracker of beard there, buddy.
Yeah, it's a little bit rough now because I washed it with regular shampoo, regular beard shampoo, so it's not in the
So
best
anyone
shape.
that's listening to this, you'll have to head over to YouTube so you can actually see Christian's beard, because it's a cracker of a beard.
Yeah, it goes all right, but it needs a bit of beard balm in at the moment because when you wash it, you dry it out, you make it brittle, so you've got to get some product in it, soften it up. And my beard, because it's pretty thick and really dense and quite wiry, it's never been soft until Melissa made her first version of beard balm, and she came out of the shops and I was waiting out the front, as a typical man, and I was just like big smile on my face, just stroking my beard because it was the softest thing I've ever felt. So yeah, she's a wizard. It's amazing.
It's awesome.
Yeah, cool. All right, nice to meet you.
Thanks for jumping in, buddy.
Yeah. Look. Yes, that's my range. I've got women's and men's in there, all sorts of different skin types, sensitive, dry, oily, sensitive acne. We've got bug balm as well. These are all natural, of course, because there's a lot of people out there that just want to go non-toxic and all natural. So we found ways to get as potent as we can without the chemical. And so that's what I've been working on the last, well, we're at June now. It's what, 5-6 months? Yeah, working
Awesome.
on. And it's today is the day we ship. Yeah, our first order. Well, we've gotten already our first lots of orders, but they get shipped. They're getting shipped today. Yeah.
That's fantastic. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
So if people want to get hold of some of this stuff, how do they find it, Melissa?
KMV Tallow. That's our name, really, isn't it? KMV Tallow. KMVtallow.com.au.
Yep.
Or Instagram, Melissa Volkanovsky, or what's your Bounty Hunter? Bounty Hunt Harvest. Yeah.
Okay.
And
We'll drop them
KMV
down the
Tallow.
links below as well. But
Yeah, cool.
yeah, awesome. So I got to ask you, was the beard cream, was that self-preservation because it was wiry and you were like, look, dude, I'm going to have to, I just need this to be softer for me?
No, not at all. I was actually surprised I didn't mind the beard. I was a bit worried. I remember I was about to go on a date and I was discussing it with my goddaughter. God, I don't know about these beards, hey, And then I went, it was still like, it wasn't as strawy or uncomfortable as I thought.
Yep.
Plus, he's a sexy man. You've seen him. He's very sexy. And yeah, so I liked the beard. So what took me down that, he was complaining, actually we had just agreed on the skincare, but he was complaining about beard problems, that everything he's tried feels like his beard, makes it worse. And then I'm like, maybe I can try and make you some deer balm, sorry, tallow, tallow for your beard. And I did it, and yeah, it was pretty cool. Like it had he had a great response to it. I remember we were in Officeworks. He got sick of me because I didn't want to stop shopping. He's for the business. And then I'm in there, and then he's gone out, and then I walked in and he's got this big cheesy grin on his face and he's just doing it. So what are you laughing? You're laughing because you got away from me. He goes, no, my beard is so soft. Because it penetrates. It can take up to half an hour. There's it's not just instant. It's instant, but it gets in there quite deep. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow. So it's certainly been a bit of a journey for you, hey? Like from
Yeah.
growing up around your family, and now you're shipping all over the world this
Yeah.
cracking product thanks to the
Yeah.
deer.
Yeah. It is. It's amazing. I mean, if you told me this 6 months ago, like, it just would have been, 6 months ago, it was like I have to force myself to keep going to this job where I've got anxiety every day and contemplating trying to chuck a sickie every day, to now, getting into a situation where I don't need to deal with anybody except for myself, and that's hard enough at times. And so yeah, like, it's amazing. It's freeing. It's
Yeah.
very freeing. Doing something you like, and hopefully, God willing, that it's successful and it is as good as what we think. Are we being biased? We don't know, but we've gotten people to test it out too.
Yeah.
And yeah, we've got dry itch spot balm as well. A lot of people with bald heads get these dry spots on their bald head.
Yeah. Okay.
So I know that works for people. We've had some people go, man, it's just gone. It's absolutely gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So was there a moment that you kind of stopped and you're like, holy dooly, I'm actually doing this?
Oh, all the time. And today's the day where it all fully started. Like, we're at my house and we're stocking massive amounts of skincare now. It's not just doing a little tester with one little jar. Like, I'm doing 30 at a time, and of the different, it's really cool.
Yeah.
I'm loving it. Yeah. I hope this works out. I enjoy this lifestyle. I want to keep having this lifestyle. It's so therapeutic.
What do you love most about the lifestyle?
I don't know. I didn't care to go in nature before this. I was at the beach getting a suntan. I hated going for walks. I don't like walking. I don't like hiking or anything like that. But put a deer in front of me and we're going hunting, I can go around the whole, like 10 times. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there was once I even took my jacket off. It was so hot, but I just kept wanting to walk. Yeah. Yeah. It's funny.
Yeah.
When you
That's
got
awesome.
that drive, you got something, you really want to do. And
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I like. I've got a passion for something. It's been a long, long time since I have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if someone was watching your journey from the sideline, what would you want them to learn from you?
Learn from me. Yeah. I guess this is all risky. I had 2 jobs. I had to quit one of them to, try and get this thing going, because I couldn't work and test and build a business and 2 jobs. It was just too much. I was exhausted. So I guess, every now and then you've got to take a risk. And if you're like me and you don't have any hobbies, go hunting. I don't know. You take a risk.
Yeah.
I just take a risk every now and then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially if you're stuck in a job where you just constantly got anxiety and stuff like that. There's got to be a way out. Find it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what does it mean to be a woman in this space? What do you reckon being a female in the hunting world? What does that mean to you?
It feels like I'm a part of something, which is really nice. What does it mean to me? I feel whole. I don't know how else to explain it. I feel whole, and it's a lifestyle. It's not just a hobby, a thing you do on the side. Like, it's part of you, I think. I don't know. I feel stupid saying it, but apparently this is what everyone feels. So I'll say it. But yeah, that's how I feel. I feel like, yeah, it's a part of me. I'm here. I've made it. I'm where I was always meant to be. Something like that. Yeah.
It's hard to articulate, hey. I know exactly what you're saying.
Okay, good.
But
The
it's hard
emoji
to
with the one drop, the tear. That's all right.
It's hard to word it though, right?
Yeah,
Like it's a feeling, it's a connection. It's not. Yeah, it's hard to.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It is. It's hard. Hard to articulate.
And when people think of you, what kind of person do you hope they think of and see?
I think a nice, genuine, good, loving person, loyal, go-getter, um, a woman of faith, uh, generous, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, about that, let's say.
Yeah. And what's next for you?
This and going samba hunting through the week this week sometime.
You need to let us know how you get on with
Yes,
that.
we're going, aren't we, baby? Yes. I'll just finish all the formulating. I'll make sure all the products are done.
There wasn't even a question in that. That was like a we are going out,
Yeah.
baby.
And he just said yes. Yes.
I wouldn't want to say no to, hey, we're going out hunting.
Yeah, right. So it came across a little threatening or firm or something like that. Did it, baby?
Because seriously, amber hunting, get better than that, right?
I know. I didn't get to see the last one he got, but I seen his head, and it was massive. Like my deer skull, stag skull, sorry, that stag head compared to the samba. I think the samba was like 3 times bigger. He reckons they're the size of a horse's. So yeah, I'd love to see one.
So good. So good. Are
Yeah,
you gonna are you the hunter, or is Christian the hunter this time?
I will be when it's a samba.
That's the right answer.
Yeah, I have to, baby. You've got to let me have that one. He can get it the next time round.
Yeah. You've been doing it a long time. Give Melissa a go.
Exactly. Well, sometimes if you do it at night time, they still stick around anyway.
Yeah.
I might be able to get another one.
Yeah.
Oh, but I tell you, you know what? Their fat and their marrow's a lot stinkier. Their meat's a lot stronger. I don't know if you've noticed. Yeah. So I have to render their meat an extra time to make sure I get that strength out,
Yeah.
that strong flavour. Yeah.
And that all just comes from learning, hey? What's your favourite one to render?
Did I do this? Rooster.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nicest one to
It
work
was
with?
nice and quick. Yeah. So like my first render, I've got a video of it. My first render, and then once it's solidified, I tipped it, and there was barely any impurities on the bottom, like really almost nothing. So I don't know if that's just experience or it's the actual, I think it's a bit of both, but
Yeah.
the Rusa and the smell went pretty quickly with the Rusa. But I've learned too, you've got to age the fat and the marrow, or not the marrow, but maybe I age the fat for at least 6 days, 5 to 7 days, and then I'll render it. It's just
Yep.
like the meat. You have to
Gotta
age
rest
it.
it.
Got it. Yeah.
Yeah. And what's your favourite meal to cook with venison?
Oh, venison backstrap. That was again on Alex's cooking show. That was Christian's recipe. So backstrap steak, rare, and then after it's cooked, you slice it. So if you look at Alex's cooking show, you kind of get a visual. And then it's a lemongrass dressing. So lemongrass, fish sauce, garlic, honey, lime, chili. And I think that's about it. And it's just
Oh.
beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. After we got off camera, Alex was just like, "Now that's my favorite way to eat it." Yeah, he said that was really, really good. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's definitely my favorite.
Yep. Nice.
Yeah. Oh, that recipe came from the Australian Deer Association.
Yep.
Yeah,
ADA. Good old ADA.
ADA. Is that what? Okay, yeah, that's a lot better. That's a lot easier. Yeah, ADA. Yeah.
Well, Melissa, thank you so much for sharing your story with us. It's been awesome to chat about you getting out and your amazing product. Anyone listening, watching, make sure you support Aussie family doing a great job. Love it, love it, love it.
Yeah.
Keep us posted. You're now part of the Women Who Hunt family, whether you like it or not.
Love it. Yeah. Very happy about it.
And is there anything that you wanted to talk about before we wrap up that we haven't covered yet?
No, just thanks for, having me on the show. And it's nice to know that, another female feels the same way as me. It's I guess, community, isn't it? It's not isolation. We kind of feel the same way about a particular thing, which is really nice to hear.
Yeah, there's quite a few of us around.
Yeah, that's so cool. I love it. I said to Christian, I'm going to go on a hunt with a whole bunch of girls one day.
Got to do it.
Yeah.
Got to do it.
It'd be awesome.
Yep. You let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, all right. We'll do. I think I need to shoot a couple more times, but unless you want to hold my hand and I go with you, it's up to you. I'll follow
We'll
you
work it out,
around.
mate. You
No,
show
I
me your
reckon I'll
samba
give-
spot and I'll give you a hand.
Hey?
You show me your samba spot and I'll give you a hand.
All right, yeah. Well, you can come down this way. We'll take you, won't we, baby? We'll take you where there's samba.
It's on my bucket list.
You let
don't
us
you
know.
worry.
You got my credentials now. Yeah.
Well, thank you everybody for listening. I really appreciate it. Thanks, Melissa, for jumping on, and thanks for your amazing product. And for everybody listening, what's your best way to find you on Instagram? What's your handle, mate?
I think I'm just Melissa Volkanovsky, aren't I? Oh, KMV Tallow. My
KMV.
gosh. KMV Tallow, yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you for being on.
Yeah, no, thanks for having me. It's been great. It's very exciting. Feel very privileged.
Thanks for listening, and thanks for being part of this community. Women Who Hunt exist because of real stories, real experiences, and women backing women. A huge thank you to our guest for sharing his story with us. If you enjoyed this episode, please follow the podcast and share it with someone who'd appreciate it. And head over to womenwhohunt.com.au and become part of the community. Until next time, take care and keep doing things that